Welcome back.
This
Our
man's
Bob
our
Marley.
Marley. There's Bob, there's Damien, there's Ziggy, and then there's our Bob.
Comedian Bob Marley.
He's above them.
He's at Comedy Works tonight, one show, and 2 shows Friday, 3 shows Saturday. They gave you Sunday off.
Yeah, Sunday off.
The Patriots-Chargers game.
Get a chance to watch the Patriots if I get home on time. If my wife will allow me to watch, I don't know. She always
You
decides.
can borrow my wife and just stay here for a day.
So, does she like it? The football? She does?
No,
Loves
she,
football.
She likes it when someone else plays the husband. That's what she likes.
My wife decides she wants to move furniture when the last week of the opening day.
During the game?
Yeah, she comes in. She goes, "Do you like the way the living room's set up?"
Oh, no, that's a huge mistake.
And I go, "What do you
Brutal.
mean?" Because I had some friends coming over, you know. And I go, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Doesn't it bug you?" Absolutely. Some nights I can barely sleep. I'm so upset by the arrangement of the furniture in the living room. Don't you think we ought to move this 4,000-pound hutch? I was just thinking that. I was sitting here drinking this ice-cold beer, watching that football game, and I was just thinking, is it just me, or wouldn't it be great if I could put down this ice-cold beer, shut off that football game, and then move some heavy stuff around the house? Thank God you showed up when you did. Let's get to some heavy lifting.
Especially a hutch.
Yeah, a hutch.
Full of little glass trinkets.
Hummels.
Yeah.
Trinkets and Hummels. Do you like this? Maybe this will look good over there by that thing. Oh, dear Lord. Sometimes I'll listen to my wife talk, and I love her. I really do. But I'll be like 20 minutes into it, and in my brain, I'll be like, I have no damn idea what she's been saying. So I just throw something out like, that's crazy. And it doesn't match what's going on. She's like, what do you mean? I don't know. What? What'd I say?
It's crazy.
You haven't been listening to me. No, I guess I don't know what I'm doing.
Will she let you watch the game? Because you're gone all weekend.
Yeah.
Fly home Sunday. You got the biggest game of the year on Sunday night.
Yeah, and also you've got the Red Sox and the Yankees on Sunday with Roger Clemens and Schilling.
You're going to have to pick one or the other.
That's a matchup to contend with.
Well, you have to pick one or the other with your wife, or does she know? Hey,
I'll
TiVo one downstairs. I'll TiVo one upstairs, and I'll get her in one room, and I'll run back and forth doing stuff
so
she wants me to do.
you get her between games.
Intermittently checking the stuff out from room to room. Run.
Good strategy.
This is what you got to do. You got to have, and I get a couple of the kids to set a pick, and then I pick and roll around them. But you know, we moved back to Maine like I was like a year ago, 2 years ago almost now, and we had to contend with the snow. And one thing my wife can't do, and this is not just a girl thing, so girls please don't get upset, but you cannot drive in the snow to save her life. Right? Last February, after I was with you guys here on the show, I was sitting in the living room. I just got my boxers on and my Big Poppy David Ortiz slippers.
Right. And your abs.
Yeah, and my ab. And I've got the clicker in my hand, and I'm just clicking away. You know, I've got a good morning vibe going. I got a little Regis and Kelly. I'm priming up for Price is Right. I've got some stuff happening, and my wife's got to go get her hair cut. And sometimes girls need to go to one hairdresser. And if Julie can't have me, then I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't get in for 6 more months. I'm like, well, just have me do it. It's February. Nobody's going to see your hair.
Yeah.
I'll do it right here in the yard. So I'm sitting there clicking away, right? And the clicker, you ever have the clicker that kind of dies on you, but you don't want to get off the couch? So what you do is you open up the cover and you move the batteries a little bit.
that always
and
works.
You get 2 or 3 more clicks out of
I'm
it.
gonna move the batteries around because these are magic battery fingers I got. I give you life, great clicker. If that doesn't work, you just beat the crap out of the clicker. So I'm sitting there, and she pulls out of the garage. 2 seconds later, it's snowing. This is what I hear. I'm like, oh, here we go. So I turn the volume up a little bit. Then I hear this. You ever hear this before? Meep, 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 meep. You know that horn? Get out here right now.
Yeah.
You better get out here right now. Push this car out of the snow. And she calls me on her cellular telephone. Can't even come in and say, hey, I have a problem out here, moron. Come help me. Calls me. What are you doing? Well, right now I'm halfway through a Texas Walker Ranger episode, scratching myself on the couch. Walker is getting ready to kick some butt. She goes, get out here. So I go out in my boxer shorts like a moron, right? Who does that in February in Maine?
At least get put on a bathrobe.
Something, right? So, and my neighbor's out there, and your neighbors are horrible people. You know how you ever look through your window at your neighbor? My dad used to do that. Look at these morons. What's wrong? Look at him. He's out there mowing his lawn. Moron. But they do. They ask dumb questions.
What's that fence made out of?
Right. They do ask dumb questions. I'm out there in my boxer shorts, and she's stuck in the snow, and he's on his porch. Hey, Bob, you guys stuck? No, I always come out every morning, Randy, and I check the speedy rotation of these tires. I like to do it in my boxer shorts so that possibly I can't have any more children. Let me know if you can't get it out. I'll come over. I'm like, okay, well, I can't get it out. Then he says something completely...
Okay, let me know.
Right. That's what he does. He says something completely inaudible as he walks away. He's like, okay, because I got the thing over here.
He kind of falls off the end there. Okay, I'm going to...
Right, so now it's just me and the Princess Dale Earnhardt, right? And her brain is already fried because she's been stuck in the snow, and you can give these people no direction. I'm in front of the vehicle, and I'm like making the timeout sign. I'm like, whoa, honey, whoa, looky, lissy. Turn your wheel to the right, right? And what she does is she turns it, she goes this way to the left, right? Yeah, turn it to the left. Because I just said to the right. But secretly what I meant was turn it to the left. Because I'm freezing to death out here. Let's prolong the agony, right? So I get on the rear bumper, and I use the technique that we all use when we're pushing the car out. You get it rocking, right? I'm going to get you rocking, baby. I'm going to get you rocking wicked hard. And when I say go, you go. And she goes, when you say go, do you want me to punch it, gun it, or floor it? Now, there's differences between those three. Like the gun it, right, is when you're going 40 miles an hour and some jerk tries to pass you on the double yellow line, then you gun it, right?
Right.
And you don't even care if there's oncoming traffic. I will teach this guy a lesson. Right? The floor it is when you've had a bunch of drinks and you just want to see how fast your vehicle will go. I'm
Right.
flooring it.
It's floored.
Right. The punch it is when you're sitting at a light and two lanes merge into one, and you got a guy next to you in a Ford 250 Lariat, half-ton Chevy with a woofer him house on the side whacker, whatever, and he wants to go.
Loaded up there.
You know he wants to go. You ever act like you're disinterested in the race?
Have to.
Like
you don't get a jump without
Like
that.
you're
yeah.
looking through your console or something, la-dee-dee. But when it turns green, you punch it.
Yeah.
Woo! It's on, baby.
Scratch them.
Yeah. But I don't have time to explain this all to my wife. I said, just get on it when I say go. Now, when you're rocking that car and that last push that you make out of the snow, it's very dramatic, isn't it? Because you always fall into the snow as you roll over and you go, go! But she doesn't go.
No.
She doesn't go when she has an opportunity. Like when you're stuck in the snow, you're in a trough, right? And there is the crest of the trough, which is if you're up there, you got one shot at getting it out. But she waits, like she has bad timing. She's like, what? And then she falls back down into the cradle of the abyss. And then she says, you know what? I think I'll punch it now.
Yeah, and spin the tires.
Now I've got gravel being shot up into my bicuspids. I'm standing there like John Dillinger out in front of the movie theater. I'm like, stop! The exhaust is coming into my nostrils. And I don't care how much you love this person. When they open up that window, they have the biggest, fattest, dumbest head you've ever seen with that assessing your work. Like, hey, how's it going? Did you get it out? Yeah, I got it out. That's why you're having your hair set and permed right now. That's why you're in the same exact position you were in 2 seconds ago. But yeah, I got it out. What are we going to do? I
You
said,
know
I'm
why
going
they
to-
stop above the crest is because they're like, whoa, I've got traction now.
Right.
Well, now I don't need to go.
Right.
I'll say thank you and then I'll move along.
Right, and then it submerges back into the
You're right.
cradle.
And that cradle is hard.
It is.
It's been just molded and welded.
Oh, yeah, and most guys will do, she's, what are we going to do? And every guy will do this. I'm going to go get a stick. I'm going to put it under the tire.
A board, some gyp rock.
Right, so I put a big 2x4 under the tire, and she floors it. I'm not kidding you. It goes right into my upper thigh, like 1.5 inches from my area. You know
like
what I
when
mean?
they shoot those boards out of those simulated tornado
That's right.
machines into your leg.
And I was like, "Arr!" And she's like, what are you going to do now? I said, I'm going behind the vehicle. She said, do you want me to put it in reverse? Can you please? Can you kill me now?
Yeah.
Just drive over me. I'll show up at the pearly gates with a pair of wet boxer shorts and one slipper. What happened to you? I told her to do it, Lord. Stand over there with the other husband who had to paint the living room 3 different colors in the same day. Oh, my gosh.
You never got over that ice hump, did you, sir?
That's right. It's not all that bad back east in the winter. I mean,
Oh, you're the best. best, Marley. I love
Bob Marley, Comedy
Will you stay
Works.
with us a little bit
I'd
more?
How
love
long
to.
can you stay?
I'd love
Another segment?
Yeah,
I know
whenever
you
my
got another
my
show to
pimp
do.
Eva, whenever she says remove, I'll stay. I'd like to stay all day. Whenever she says go.
I want to hear about your dad some more because
Oh,
you
Dad.
mentioned him briefly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering how he's doing.
Big, sweaty, angry Irish guy with his pants pulled up to his nipples,
Yeah.
Yeah.
ready to blow a gasket at any moment.
That guy.
Yeah, the
I want
guy
to know
is
about
on
him.
his way to the VF. Gotta go to the VF. Something you wouldn't know about. You'll never have a beer there.
Bob Marley. All right, call and make a
I want to
reservation
be
for Bob.
Bob.
303-595-3637 is the number. Bob Marley, great comedian. Comedy Works tonight, Friday, Saturday. And is Robin ready?
I'm here.
Robin,
Hi,
let's get
Robin.
some news, and we got
All
one
right.
more segment with Bob where he's going to tell us about his dad.
Okay, great.
All right.